Hey everyone, it's Heavy here. As many of you know, I'm really big into cryptocurrencies, and I often mention Grayscale. There are a lot of ways to invest in cryptocurrencies, so why do I always talk about Grayscale? Well, today I want to tell you about what Grayscale is, how it works, and why it might be a good idea to add it to your investment portfolio. Grayscale is a digital currency asset manager, the largest in the world, with over 27 billion in cryptocurrency assets under management. They are a large institutional buyer of cryptocurrencies. Grayscale is very similar to a company like Vanguard. Vanguard takes shares of stock, puts them on their balance sheet, and then creates ETFs and packages with them, cuts them up into shares, and then sells them off. That way you can buy shares of that ETF that will then track the basket of goods. Grayscale buys up coins, puts them on their balance sheet, and then sells off shares in that trust. They have several different trusts. For example, the Bitcoin Trust, Litecoin Trust, Ethereum Trust, and Horizon Trust. Shares from these trusts track the value of Bitcoin, for example, and they can be purchased in the OTC, otherwise known as the over-the-counter market, that is available to any broker that supports OTC. And these shares are very affordable. Right now, one share of the GBTC Trust, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, sells for $37.80. This is a very affordable, low risk, and easy way to get invested in cryptocurrencies. And as I mentioned, Grayscale is the largest digital asset currency manager in the world. Now that I've talked about what Grayscale is and how you can get invested, let's talk about the benefits of being invested and what kind of returns they've seen over the last year. Now, this is where things get exciting, because if we view the returns on their investment products, we can see some outstanding numbers. For example, the Bitcoin Grayscale Trust, 270% return in the last 12 months. The Ethereum Trust, 638.9% return. And then the Lumens Trust, 406% return in the last year. To put this number into perspective, if you had a portfolio of stocks that got 7% returns per year, you could have 99% of that portfolio be stocks and 1% of that be invested in the Ethereum Trust. And that 1% invested in the Ethereum Trust would have had the same return as the other 99%. And folks, these things are super easy to access. Like I said, $37.80 for a share of the Bitcoin Grayscale Trust on Charles Schwab right now. They're traded in the over-the-counter markets, so you can't access it through Robinhood, unfortunately. But if you have any other like E-Trade, Fidelity, Schwab, something that supports the OTC market, boom, you're in. And like I said, if you just kept 1% of your return invested in one of these extremely high return trusts, then it can outsize the rest of the returns from your portfolio. This kind of investment has extremely asymmetrical returns. If you invested the 1% and you lost that, big whoop, you lost 1% of your portfolio. But if the rest of your portfolio remains flat for the whole year and that 1% gets the same returns that we've seen in the last 12 months, then it's gonna make up for the rest of the portfolio. So I'm telling you folks, asymmetric risk here. Now, I must say, I'm not an investment advisor. This is purely for entertainment purposes, but I merely want to open your eyes to this opportunity in front of us. Especially if you've had FOMO over the last few months, seeing how much these cryptocurrencies have gone up. If one of your problems with this is that, oh, well, cryptocurrencies fluctuate so much during the day and there's so much volatility and I don't know, look what happened in 2018, then just increase your time horizon. If you would have invested in 2018 and held until now, you would have doubled your cash. You could have bought at the very top of the Bitcoin market in 2017. And if you'd have held until now, you still would have doubled your cash. So if you're a long-term time horizon, seriously, this is a great opportunity. So to recap, Grayscale sells shares of cryptocurrencies like an ETF. They have extremely high returns over the last 12 months. It's very easy to invest in the over-the-counter markets, and it's relatively safe. So with all that information, happy investing, folks. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you out in the pool for the cold plunge. Well, another day and Bitcoin's still not 50K. So here goes crypto cold plunge number 20. The current air temperature is about 25 degrees Fahrenheit. And what temperature is the water, Bitcoin Bob? He says it's about 47